So I am Jonathan Schlossberg, one of the founders of Good Marketing, and I have the pleasure of working with Amanda. So thank you for bringing on here. And really, what we do is we bring good businesses, good customers, good patients, and that is our goal. And we have for the past 6 months been really driving a lot towards Dr. Amanda. Also, Dr. Damien, we're working with him with Atlanta Clear. So the website you saw, we actually created that for his company, and we're in the process of launching. We've got his social media running, and we have a lot of really exciting stuff coming in the pipeline for really exploding Atlanta Clear in the Atlanta area. So what I really want to talk about here is, so I've been doing this for a while. I'll give you a little backstory, like 60 seconds, and then I want to jump in with stuff that you can actually take and implement that will make a big difference. So you'll walk out of here having some marketing strategies for you, because you could have everything that everybody's talking about, but if you don't have the strategies behind it, you're kind of dead in the water. So I've been in this industry for 8 years now, and our primary focus are SEO and Facebook ads. We also do YouTube ads, and it's really about client customer lead and acquisition and conversion into patients and purchases. And so we do that through a number of ways. My wife and I founded the company together. She is the lead strategist and content creator, and I am more of the technical implementer, running the Facebook ads and managing the team. If you all have any questions for me, drop them in the chat. But what I really want to do right now is I want to dive into this. I want you all to really get something out of it. And so I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to talk about the 3 simple steps to Facebook ads to keep your patient pipeline filled and becoming one of the pros. And this is so important because I know a lot of businesses think, and they're like, it doesn't work, it costs too much money, it doesn't work. And the fact is it works really well. It works incredibly successfully if you're properly implementing it. And so some of the things you'll take away from this are going to really, really help you. And if you're not, you're now going to have more confidence to actually do it. So how to become one of the pros. You want to make sure that your pixel is on your website. You want to retarget your site visitors. You want to make an offer to your audience and send emails to your list. And then you will never have to worry about running out of patients to treat, because all this information that everybody has been talking about, it's so great and it's so important, and you all are feeling such an amazing need. And, I loved on that one side that Dr. Amanda was saying, like, if you do this, you can do more of what you want. If you're not having the people sitting in the chair, what are you going to do? How are you driving the people to your business? Are you hoping for word of mouth? Are you actively doing any marketing? Are you able to track metrics? Are you doing direct mail where you're hoping somebody calls? There's a lot of different ways. And the reason I point on that, and I'll give you a quick example. I have a very good friend that's a business owner, has a pool company. He had a partner with a pool service like product business that the manager sent him everybody. And overnight, when the manager left, because he had never done marketing, his lead source dried up and he didn't know what he was going to do. So I always say, make sure you put, your fishing rod out there and put your line in a number of different ways, so you're constantly always having leads come towards you to fill your chairs. That's something Dr. Amanda has done really well. She's constantly putting stuff out there to drive to her business. So let's jump into this. Pros. Pixel your website. What is a pixel? A pixel is a snippet of code that you get actually from Facebook, and you put it on your website. And what it essentially does is it becomes like a little tracking beacon. Anybody that visits your website will then get a little piece of the code snippet put onto their computer, and then you can follow them around the internet everywhere. And you've experienced this. I'm going to kind of go into it and show you a little bit more, but this is your Facebook Ads Manager. And this is where you would go to find it. If you've never been there, you go to business.facebook.com. If you haven't set it up, it's easy to set up. I'm not going to take that much time to go into this today. If you have any questions, you're welcome to message me and ask me this. And I am talking really fast. So I know Dr. Amanda is going to put the replay out for this. So pause it, rewind, listen to it. But you have your ads manager, where all this is where you create your ads and the campaigns and everything that goes with it. And to find your pixel, up in the hamburger menu, up in the top, there's a little word called pixels, and it'll show you there. And what you do is you create it, and it looks something like this. And I don't even know what this means, but it's your pixel, and you put it on the header, in the header of your website. And if you're using WordPress, download the plugin, header and footer post injections, and then you just copy this code and put it into your header. The way you know it's working is if you're using Chrome, add the Chrome extension Facebook Pixel Helper. You install the Chrome extension, and then once you've put this code in, you go to your site, and up in the extension bar, if it's grayed out, it's going to be no pixel. But as soon as it turns blue, you know that the pixel is on there. And it's really cool because I'm sure you all have a bunch of competitors out there in your local markets where you can find out all the other companies that you're competing against if they have a pixel on their site. If they don't have a pixel on their site, you know they're not running ads, and you have the opportunity to corner the market. And even if their pixel is on the site, doesn't mean they're necessarily running ads. So it's really powerful for you, for your business, to be able to get in front of people again, but also to find out what other people are doing. So that's Facebook Pixel Helper and header and footer post injections as the plugin. Now, retargeting your visitors. What exactly is retargeting? Well, somebody goes to visit your site, you've now tracked them, right? You put the little homing beacon on them like you're a little spy, and put them in the little collar, and you can follow around wherever they are. And you've experienced this. You've gone to a website, and then all of a sudden you're like, why are they following me around everywhere? And so I'm going to show you an example. So I went to nectarsleep.com. We're looking for a new bed. I went to Nectar Sleep. And I want to point this out. This is not creepy. This is just an incredibly affordable way for you to stay front of mind, but B, also to market to your potential customers and patients for like incredibly cheap pennies on the dollar. So I went to this website. As you can see right here, this thing right here in the top where it has the number 3, if you can see it, that's the Pixel Helper. It has 3 pixels, so they're tracking a bunch of different things. Well, then later I went to Facebook, and look what pops up in my feed. They're retargeting me because they know that I'm actually going to their website, right? So now I'm seeing all about Nectar. What other companies can do is like other mattress companies can target me because based on interest that they may show me. So I might start getting ads from Purple or any other mattress company as well. And so that's really powerful because now they've been to your website, they're interested, but you know, most people, it takes 6 to 12 touches before they actually pull the trigger on something. Here's one touch right there, and email's another touch. So you can continue to show them this, a different video, something else, a few different things, and you're continuing to stay in front of them until they're comfortable and feel like they know, like, and trust you and want to use your services, want to come visit you. And it is incredibly, incredibly powerful for you in your business. Next, offer to your audience. What are you going to present to them? So you've got your pixel, you want to run an ad, you want to offer something to it. It's kind of like a horse chasing a carrot. You know what I'm talking about? Like, what do you send to them? And so you actually get the choice of to create ads directly what you want to do. Let's say you're doing clear aligners. Are you offering free teeth whitening with it? Are you offering $200 off? You have to decide something that's going to get people to click and show interest in your ad. So you want to make a very clear, specific offer to them, and you only want to offer them one thing. You don't want to confuse them. Well, if you do this, if you click the ad, you're going to get this and this and this. No, just make it very simple, very clear. So you'll see these are some other ads that you'll see. This one is retargeting me because I went on their site. Obviously, you can tell I was looking at beds. They weren't putting a big offer. They were just kind of saying, hey, do you want a 1-year sleep trial? This one was with a little video, and you get to do 100 nights free. This is an orthodontics talking about the pain points of why you would want to use it. Or another, Puffy, 100-night free trial. Here's their offer. Get $300 off Puffy. You all probably know Smile Love. Here's theirs. Save $400 on their aligner bundle, and then it gives you the bonuses. And so you're going to do this, and with these, you're going to drive towards connecting with the lead. And so you're going to drive these leads to go into your email. And that's where you start sending emails because you want to control the data. You want to control the relationship of the conversation. So if you aren't collecting potential leads and potential patients' information, I would highly suggest start doing it. Whether you're sending an email once a week, once a month, every day, that's completely up to you. I would definitely say to stay front of mind at least once a month, send a newsletter, a good tip or something to them. And these are different mail service providers. Some are a little bit more techno-y. A lot of people I know love MailChimp. It's really easy and it's on the more simple side if you're just getting started. Plus, any lead that you're collecting through Facebook, you will automatically be able to drop into here based upon some integrations, and then they can go on an automatic sequence, which you've all experienced when you've signed up for a list before. So it's really powerful because that's another touch. Or if you're sending them, an email a day for 3 days because they showed interest, that's 3 more. So how do you stay in front of them? How do you make them choose you? It's really important to think about. And then finally, do not use Gmail as your email address. If you have a company and you're doing business like Atlantic Clear with Damien, have your email address be Dr. Fisher at, hello at, smiles at, whatever it is. But don't use Gmail. It just lessens the brand. It lessens the quality. Plus, when you're using these email providers, the deliverability just plummets when you're using Gmail. They don't like to deliver because they want you to use something with a custom domain. And this leads me into keeping your pipeline filled, right? This is one of the biggest things when it comes to marketing. I know a lot of people are like, what is the lifetime value of your patient? And some know, some don't know. And that's a really important question to ask. And the reason I say that is because I know some people are like, well, I don't want to spend $2 a lead or $15 a lead or $100 a lead, depending on what it is. But let's throw this example out there. Let's say it's $10 a lead, right? And this is all hypothetical. And it's 1 out of 10 people books an appointment, right? And out of 10 bookings, you get 1 lifetime patient, right? So 1 lead is $10, 10 leads get you someone in the door, right? You get them in. So that's $100, right? But you're spending $100 to get somebody in the door and sit in your chair. But of 10 of those, 1 is a lifetime patient. So it costs you $1,000 to acquire a lifetime patient. And this is all made up. But what if the value of a lifetime patient and I know in the dental industry, it's pretty high, is $5,000, $6,000, $10,000. Are you willing to put $10 a lead, knowing it's going to cost you $100 to get them in the seat, $1,000 for a lifetime patient that you know you're going to bring in $5,000, $10,000 plus the referrals they're going to bring into you? That's what's powerful. It's not the cost per lead. It's what you get on the lifetime value of the person that comes in and uses your services over and over. And that is one of the powers that with Facebook marketing, you can get in front of thousands of people a day, every day, with your message, with who you are, with what you want to put forth. And so I want to kind of just show you some results. And so these are first of some clients of mine, 23 leads in 24 hours. You can see this is January 8th. So this is this year. This is all between 24 hours at like 2 o'clock, almost 3 o'clock on the 7th to like 4 o'clock on the 8th. 23 leads driven to them with people showing interest. Here's another new on the 6th to the 7th, 23 more leads. Here we have, and this is just showing you the inside of Facebook. This is actually where we run leads and we do testing and all of that. And this is a lot more deep, but you'll see, if you can see, cost per lead, 131 leads at $2.92, $3, $5, $7, $9. You can see, you can see here, this client has spent $55,000 with 32,000 impressions, which means he can retarget 32,000 people, and he's already gotten 3,600 leads. What would your business look like with a pipeline of 3,600 leads? And here's some more. And so I want you to start thinking about that in terms, because it's different. If you're already using Facebook and you're having success, that's amazing. If you're not, it is such an amazing platform for you today. Between Google and Facebook, those are the largest advertising places for you. And the pond, the sea that you can fish in is so great, and it can be so targeted to exactly what you want that if you're not getting into it, you're missing the boat. And so I wanted to leave you all with that. I want you to make sure that you get your pixel on your site. If you do nothing more than that, because it'll track people for 180 days. So you may not do anything with it today, but you can start retarget people in 3 months, 4 months to the people that went on your site 180 days ago. And so that's amazing. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I'd love for you all to join our Facebook group. It's called Masterful Marketing. It's where my wife and I talk about Facebook strategies, little hints and tips. It's, if you search Masterful Marketing and look for the group, it's, or you can just copy this down, facebook.com/groups-masterful marketing. We'd love to have you in there. It'd be amazing to be able to assist you. And then if you want to reach out to us personally, it's Jonathan@whatsgood.co. You'll start laughing when you start realizing we're good marketing. You'll be like, oh, that's good. Oh, wait. And there's our website. So I want to thank Dr. Amanda for having me on here, and all the other doctors that provided such amazing, amazing training. It was really great. It almost makes me want to quit what I'm doing and go back to orthodontist school.
We need to. And true disclosure, I brought Jonathan on because he's transformed my own mini practice within a practice. No joke, I hate to admit this, I dropped $20,000 in my first 3 years of doing this on Facebook, trying to do it myself, Facebook ads, and I was screwing them up. So once Jonathan came on, it took so much stress off my plate. It's been fantastic, and trust me, it'll be worth it. I want to show a few books that I like that you just like to read, and you can buy these like used on Amazon, but this one's really good. Help My Facebook Ads Suck. I read it and I realized it was still too confusing for me, and that's why I hired Jonathan, but read it. Another one that's really good is called The Invisible Selling Machine. I like this one. And he did talk about newsletters. I started doing that a few months ago. MailChimp Unboxed is a really great one. I think this cost me like $2 used off Amazon, but that made a big difference too. I'm really good at making content, but I'm bad at getting it out there in a professional manner. So hence why I outsource. But anyways, thank you so much, Jonathan. Thank you so much to all of our doctors and our vendors that came on today to provide this amazing content. If you have a friend or someone else in your practice that wants a copy of this video, let me know and I'll be glad to share it. And if you'd like direct introductions to any of the vendors today or any of the other companies that we referenced, we would love to introduce you. So thank you so much. Doesn't look like we have any other questions, so I'm gonna go ahead and close this out because I know you all need to get back to your patients, but have a fantastic Thursday. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.